channel. Today we'll discuss about enzyme, one topic of enzyme, that is nomenclature and classification of enzyme. Okay, today we will discuss about this nomenclature and classification. Okay, classification, you know, the whole enzyme is classified into some groups, and nomenclature means naming of group. So many rules are there. Some recent rules are there. According to the rule, enzyme have been given and the name of the enzyme have been given, but we will discuss from the old rule to the recent one. Okay, in the past time, what happened? First of all, we will discuss about nomenclature. How enzymes have been named. Kenokake naam kora hoisil. Naming. So thik ase, nomenclature kenokake naam diya hoisil. So many old and recent rules are there. Agote first older kisuman rule mo koi diso. Some old rules are there. Was there. According to the rule, what happened? First of all, addition of suffix ase. Remember, addition of suffix ase to the root word. This one is one of the oldest method, or one of the oldest rule. According to this rule, what happened? If the root word, for example, if the substrate is maltose, okay, if the substrate is maltose, then the root word is malt. Okay, malt. And suffix it should be ase. The rule was like that. Maltose, and as maltose is the substrate. Jo mane enzyme to kam koribo. Hey substrate to is a maltose. The word is malt to is a root word, and suffix ase, maltase. When ase is there, then as soon as ase is added to the root word, then the word becomes enzyme. Okay, if ase is there, then the compound becomes enzyme. So maltose, and the enzyme maltose is the substrate, and maltase ase is there, so the word it becomes enzyme. Then second rule, it was also an older one, on the basis of source. Okay, on the basis of source. For example, papain is one kind of enzyme and is subtracted from, or the source is the papaya. Okay, the source is the papaya. You know papaya? So the source is papaya. So from the papaya, the word papaya, papain is given. So on the basis of the source, sometimes enzyme have been named. This is the older method, papain, on the basis of source. Then another example is there. Bromelain. This is a bromelain. Bromelain is one kind of enzyme, and the source is pineapple. Source is pineapple, and the pineapple is belong to the family Bromelaceae. This is a Bromelaceae family thaka karne the source is pineapple, belong to the Bromelaceae family. So the enzyme is known as bromelain. From this, so on the basis of this source, the name have been given like this: bromelain, papain. So this is the example. Then third one, it is slightly modern. Okay, the third one is slightly modern. I have to remove this thing. I have to remove the example part. Then the third one what happened here, the first word, it should be a substrate name. It should be a substrate name. And the second word is the type of reaction. Is a type of reaction. It is a substrate name and the type of reaction. The first word substrate, जो enzyme to काम करेगा substrate. For example, first word is pyruvate. Pyruvate or pyruvic acid. No, pyruvate is the substrate, and the type of reaction, like it is decarboxylase. So the enzyme name is pyruvate decarboxylase. Decarboxylation reaction. If the type of reaction is decarboxylation reaction, then the whole enzyme name is like this. The first was is pyruvate as substrate name, and the second one type of reaction decarboxylation reaction. So decarboxylase, pyruvate decarboxylase. Okay, these are some older rule. Addition of suffix ase to the root word, then on the basis of source. Then the third one is slightly modern. The rule is like this: the first one must have the substrate name, and the second word is the type of reaction according to the type of reaction. Then fourth one is, this one is the recent one or the most modern rule. Fourth one is the most recent rule of nomenclature of enzyme. And this fourth rule of nomenclature has been given by IUB. Okay, IUB. IUB means International Union of Biochemistry. International Union of Biochemistry. It is the most important. It is the most important, yes, and the recent rule of nomenclature in enzyme. It has been the enzyme have been given according to this rule. According to the International Union of Biochemistry, enzyme have been given some numbers and rule. Enzyme have been given some numbers and rule, and the numbers which is given is written like EC number. IUB to modern rule. IUB, according to IUB, enzyme को इसमें नाम दिया होगा, and the नाम and number दिया होगा, and the number is written like this: EC number. EC number means enzyme commission number. Okay, enzyme commission number. And the name, what I have said that the enzyme have been given some numbers and some name. Number is EC number and the name is like this. For the name, enzyme have been classified into 6 groups. Enzyme, for the name purpose, enzyme have been classified into 6 groups. Okay, so now from the nomenclature we are going to the part classification also. Okay, we are going to the part classification also. So the enzyme have been divided into 6 groups. First one is Oxido Reductase. Oxido Reductase. The first group is Oxido Reductase. Later I will discuss about the all this group. Oxido Reductase. The second one is Oxido Reductase, again is of 2 types. Oxidase. Sorry, 3 types. Oxidase, reductase. Well, I need some more space, so I remove all this thing from the board. Okay. The first one is Oxido Reductase. It is again of 3 types. Oxidase, reductase, and dehydrogenase. Dehydrogenase. Okay. Dehydrogenase. The second one is transferase. The second one is transferase. First one is Oxido Reductase. Oxidase, reductase, and dehydrogenase, 3 parts are there. Then after that, transferase. Transferase. Then the third one is lyase. Sorry. Third one is hydrolysis. The third one is hydrolysis. Fourth one is lysis. Fifth one is isomerases or isomerase. And sixth one is ligase or synthetase. Okay. These 6 groups, the enzyme have been classified into 6 groups, and this 6 group is like this. Oxido Reductase, it is again divided into 3 parts: oxidase, reductase, and dehydrogenase. Then transferase, hydrolysis, lysis, isomerase. Then ligase, or it may be named as synthetase. So enukate kyo naam diya hol tahatok? Ami agote puhisilo sometimes suffix ase hobo pare, sometimes like tumar ki hobo pare according to the source, then according to the reaction, type of reaction. So a 6টা group ki basis of naming kora hol. So we are going to discuss about this. The first one is Oxido Reductase. The name itself tells that enzymes which helps in oxidation as well as in reduction process. The enzyme which takes part in the reaction, oxidation and reduction process, then this enzyme is categorized in this group, Oxido Reductase. ঠিক আছে, আমি এতিয়া লাহে লাহে এক্সপ্লেইন কৰি যাম। ফার্স্ট আমি এ টু চাম। এ টু কি কি কৈছে? অক্সিডেজ। যেটো এনজাইমে অক্সিডেশন জাৰণ আৰু বিজাৰণ দুটাই কৰিব পাৰে অক্সিডেশন এন্ড ৰিডাকশন দুটাই যেতিয়া কৰিব হেইটো এনজাইমে হ'ব অক্সিডেশন এন্ড ৰিডাকশন দুটাতে পাৰ্ট ল'ব হেইটো এনজাইমটো হৈছে অক্সিডো ৰিডাক্টেজ তিনটা ভাগ আছে অক্সিডেজ প্ৰথমে আমি অক্সিডেজটো আলোচনা কৰো অক্সিডেজ আচ্ছা অক্সিডেজটো কি আমি আগতে কৈছো যে এনজাইমটোৱে এটা ৰিঅ্যাকশনত টেক পাৰ্ট লয় সাবস্ট্ৰেট এটা থাকে এটা মেইন সাবস্ট্ৰেট থাকে তো ওয়াটার মলিকিউল হাইড্রোজেন আর অক্সিজেন দুটো সাবস্ট্রেট তাতে এনজাইম দি দিলো লগালগ হেতু ওয়াটার মলিকিউল হৈ গল তো সাবস্ট্রেট আৰু প্রোডাক্ট তাতে অলপ এনজাইম ঢালি দিও যাতে স্পিড হৈ যায় হয়নে বুজি পাইছা তো in case of oxidase if we take A as a substrate A to যদি আমি সাবস্ট্রেট হিসাবে ধরিলো for example হিসাবে কলো মই A যদি সাবস্ট্রেট হিসাবে ধরিলো তেনেহলে AH2 plus half of O2 is equal to A plus H2O. Yes, this enzyme cause oxidation of the reaction. Oxidation যেতিয়া কৰিব তেতিয়া এটা গ্ৰুপক যেতিয়া অক্সিডাইজ কৰিব হেতুৱে হ'ব অক্সিডেজ এনজাইমে A সাবস্ট্রেটটো অক্সিডাইজ কৰি দিয়ে কৰি পেলাই হাইড্ৰোজেন মলিকিউললে ইয়াতে ওয়াটার ফর্ম হয় and A is the product so একদম ইজি ওয়ে কৈছো A যদি আমি এটা সাবস্ট্রেট হিচাপে ধৰিলো A X Y Z যি ধৰা মই A বুলি ধৰিছো A H2 plus half of O2 A plus H2O তো এইটো এটা অক্সিডেজ এনজাইমৰ এক্সাম্পল AH2 বা যদি আমি half of oxygen to এৰি দিও তেনেহলে H2O2 হ'ব is hydrogen peroxide H2O2 is hydrogen peroxide okay oxidase হৈ গল after that reductase very easy oxidase means the oxidase enzyme helps in the reaction of oxidation reductase enzymes helps in reduction process is it reductase কি হবে যদি আমি ধরিলো নাইট্রেট রিডাক্টেজ আমি কইলো হ্যাঁ নাইট্রেট রিডাক্টেজ NO3 minus plus NADPH2 NADPH2 is a energy rich molecule NADPH2 by NADH2 then it gives NO2 minus plus NAD plus water molecule one electron is reduced na electron eta komi gol electron is reduced so with the help of this reductase enzyme the NO3 minus is reduced to NO2 minus ঠিক আছে and reduce কৰি দিল so যেটো enzyme ব্যৱহাৰ হ'ব যেটো enzyme use হ'ব the enzyme is known as reductase then তাৰপিছত থাৰ্ডটো কি আছিল dehydrogenase to চাও আমি dehydrogenase etu hoise ki it helps in oxidation by removal of the hydrogen molecule it also helps in oxidation process by the removal of hydrogen molecule ঠিক আছে hydrogen molecule ate remove kor ধৰি লোৱা আমি again A is a substrate H2 it removes the hydrogen molecule and A plus hydrogen molecule so it removes the hydrogen molecule and it looks like this so it oxido reductase it causes oxidation as well as it causes reduction also. Oxidase, hydrogenase and reductase. Three types of enzyme. Hold on. First group complete, oxido reductase completed. After that, second one is transferase. Transferase. So let's go to the next type, that is transferase. Transferase. Transferase কি হয়? Transferase, it transfer group from the substrate. কেনেকুৱা? যদি ধৰা example এটা দি আছো মই, AB is a substrate, then H2O, sorry, তো HOH বুলি লিখিলো মই, then substrate কি হ'ব? B is a group, it is a substrate, AB is a substrate, B is removed, B is transferred, B to transfer কৰি দিল, then A ইয়াতে H আনি দিল, AH plus BOH. বুজি পাইছা না? AB substrate আছিল, B is transferred, it is replaced, B and H is replaced, AH and BOH. That means it transferred the group from the substrate molecule. যেতিয়া এটা এনজাইম সাবস্ট্রেট মলিকিউল এটাৰ পৰা গ্ৰুপ এটা ট্ৰান্সফাৰ কৰাতে হেল্প কৰিব, সেই এনজাইমটোৰ নাম হ'ব ট্ৰান্সফাৰেজ। মনত ৰাখিবা, transferase, it helps to transfer a group from the substrate. Okay, it replaces the group. AB plus HOH, AH plus BOH. Very easy example. Let AB is a substrate. আমি ধৰি ললো AB যদি সাবস্ট্রেট হয়, মই আৰু এক্সাম্পল আছে, পিছত মই যেতিয়া তোমালোকক মেটেৰিয়েল হিচাপে দিম তাতে এক্সাম্পল খিনি পাই যাবা। এইখিনি বুজাৰ কাৰণে মই একদম ইজি ওয়েত A B C কৰি বুজাই দিছো। Yes, তাৰ ভিডিও হৈ গল ট্ৰান্সফাৰেজ। That's the third one. Third one to কি আছিল? Hydrolysis. Then third, let's go to the third group. Hydrolysis. Sorry. It hydrolyze a group, hydrolyze a substrate by adding water molecule. Jeti ami water molecule add kori pelai eta substrate tot change hydrolyze kori dim, then itu hydrolysis hobo. Ami water molecule yate add koribo lagibo, must water molecule add kori jeti ami hydrolyze kore, then the enzyme is known as hydrolysis. The enzyme which helps in hydrolysis of the substances by adding water molecule, it is a hydrolysis. For example, X, Y, Z is a substrate molecule, HOH, H2O, that means है ना, আমি HOH হিসাবে লিখিব পাৰো। ইয়াতে হাইড্ৰোলাইজ কৰি পেলাই XY ৰাখিল আৰু ZOH কৰি দিল, ঠিক আছে, ইয়াতে H লাগে দিল, এটো হৈছে হাইড্ৰোলাইসিস। It's a third group. আছে, by adding it helps in hydrolysis of the substrate molecule by adding water molecule. Then fourth one is the lysis. Yate ki hai, it helps, the lysis enzyme helps in the direct removal of the group dehydrogenetically. Sorry, non-hydrolytically. Non-hydrolytically, it removes the group from the substrate. For example, I example di disu yate fructose 1,6-biphosphate. 1,6-biphosphate. ইয়াতে যদি lysis enzyme, lysisৰ যদি আমি aldolase দিও, lysisৰ বহুত এক্সাম্পল আছে lysis enzymeৰ, lysis enzymeৰ যদি আমি aldolase টো দিও তেনেহলে fructose 1,6-biphosphate টো হ'ব dihydroxy acetone phosphate, dihydroxy acetone phosphate plus phosphoglyceraldehyde মানে fructose 1,6-biphosphate টো কত না থাকিব ডাইরেক্ট রিমুভ করে দিব গ্রুপ দি পেলে ভাঙি দিব ভাঙি দুটা গ্রুপত কৰিব dihydroxy acetone phosphate and phosphoglyceraldehyde ঠিক আছে এটো হচ্ছে lysisৰ কাম then the fifth one isomerase very interesting isomerase enzymes are very interesting see what happened in case of isomerase isomerase enzyme. What happened? Isomerase enzyme helps to change a molecule structurally. ঠিক আছে তাতো স্ট্রাকচার টু বেলেগ হৈ যাব কিন্তু মলিকিউলার যেটো কম্পোনেন্ট এটো সেম থাকিব যেনেকুৱা গ্লুকোজ কি C6H12O6 আমি সবাই জানো C6H12O6 মানে কি গ্লুকোজ কিন্তু তোমালোকে ফ্রুক্টোজৰ জানা না ফ্রুক্টোজৰ হৈছে মলিকিউলাৰ ফৰ্মুলা C6H12O6 মানে কি ডিফারেন্স কত হয় গ্লুকোজৰ C6H12O6 ফ্রুক্টোজৰ C6H12O6 but এটা মলিকিউল আমি যদি লও গ্লুকোজ 1 phosphate sorry glucose 6 phosphate C6H12O6 glucose 6 phosphate যদি আমি isomerase enzyme এটা দি দিও তেতে কি হবে এই fructose 6 phosphate লকে চেঞ্জ হবে C একই ফর্মুলা থাকিব C6H12O6 কিন্তু ইয়াৰ স্ট্রাকচারটো ডিফারেন্ট হৈ যাব স্ট্রাকচারটো ডিফারেন্ট হলে বহুত ক্ষেত্ৰত বেলেগ বেলেগ কামত লাগে আমি গ্লুকোজ যেটো কিবাটা মানে ডাইজেস্ট কিছুমানত নহব পাৰে ফ্রুক্টোজ কিছুমানত ডাইজেস্ট নহব পাৰে ইয়াৰ গুণাগুণ চেঞ্জ হৈ যায় কিছুমানত ভাঙিব নোৱাৰি সেই স্ট্রাকচার কিছুমানত ভাঙিব পাৰি সো আইসোমেৰেজে কি কৰে ইট অনলি চেঞ্জ দা structural arrangement but the molecular formula remains same ঠিক আছে গ্লুকোজ আর সুক্রোজৰ মই এক্সাম্পল এটা কলুৱে সরি গ্লুকোজ and fructose C6H12O6 সেনেকুৱা isomerase after that the last one that is ligase or synthetase ligase or synthetase ঠিক আছে এটি করে it synthesize different types of bonds এটা কিছুমান bond সৃষ্টি করে like that say carbon carbon bond it may form carbon nitrogen bond then carbon oxygen etc it forms some bond ligase or synthesis it synthesizes some bond for example এটা মই example কৈ দিছো বাৰু pyruvic acid plus carbon dioxide ইয়াতে যদি আমি দিও pyruvate carboxylase is a one kind of enzyme which belongs to the group ligase or synthesis ঠিক আছে pyruvate carboxylase is one type of enzyme it belongs to the group ligase or synthesis It belongs to the groups ligase and synthesis, so it helps to synthesize some bond among CC or between CC or CN, CS, CO. ঠিক আছে? তো আমি ইয়াতে যদি দিও pyruvate decarboxylase, then automatically it helps in the production of oxaloacetic acid by forming different types of bond. By forming different types of bond, pyruvate decarboxylase help in the formation of oxaloacetic acid from the group pyruvic acid. ঠিক আছে? তো এইখিনি হৈছে আমাৰ classification, nomenclature and classification of enzyme. Nomenclature and classification of enzyme or মই material to দি দিম তোমালোক গ্ৰুপ কিন্তু খিনি বুজাৰ কাৰণে দিছো তোমালোকে ভিডিও খিনি ফলো কৰি গৈ থাকিবা তাতে লাহে লাহে পাই থাকিবা আগৰ আউটা ভিডিও আছে এনজাইমৰ সেইখিনি আগতে চাই লবা তাৰ পিছত লাহে লাহে ক্লাসিফিকেশন nomenclature চাবা তো আমাৰ এনজাইমৰ ইউনিট টু মোটামুটি কভাৰ হৈ আছে লাহে লাহে আমি মেটেৰিয়েল দি থাকিম কিছুমান নিজেও পঢ়ি থাকিবা এনেবাকে কৈ দিম মই কিছুমান কোৱেশ্চন গুগল ক্লাছৰুমত দি দিম তোমালোকে এইখিনি সলভ কৰাৰ চেষ্টা কৰিবা ঠিক আছে that's all for today thank you